Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. I hope you're having a great day. Today's video is a brand new episode for the Minecraft Q&A series. Now if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. This is the series that we bring once a week where I take the time to answer your questions about everything Minecraft, updates, changes, the future, and much more. Now today in this video, it's very promising because I can answer a lot of your questions with backed up evidence from the Minecraft developers, because during last week, Mojang and Minecraft hosted something in Sweden called the Creator Summit, where they invited Twitch streamers, YouTube streamers, content creators, and a lot of people in the community involved with Minecraft to go and visit their offices. Now during this, they told us a lot of information. Put it this way, Mojang and Minecraft know the next 3 major updates for Minecraft. They know the update that's going to be coming this year, and the 2 updates that will be introduced in 2019. Now if you guys have any more questions at all, please leave them down below. If you agree with somebody else's question and you want me to answer that question, be sure to thumbs it up. So let's start off with the poll. Always answer the poll above me. I tell you every week. I asked you all last week, what would you rather see? Custom super flats / amplified terrains or the new modding API? Now myself and 73% of you would rather see the new modding API. 26% of you would still like to see custom flats and amplified. The good news is both of them and all of them will be introduced. Now, custom superflats and amplified terrain have been in the coding for Minecraft Bedrock for a little bit of time now. They're not quite complete, but they are definitely going to be introduced, which is good news, especially if you're a console edition player and you've moved to this version of Minecraft. We used to have custom flats and amplified, and we don't got them anymore, so I'm really looking forward to that. As for the new modding API, to me this is going to be stage 3 of modding for the Bedrock version. We started with block launcher mods, we now have add-ons which are fantastic. The next stage is going to be API modding. Now API stands for Application Programming Interface. In layman's term, it just means that you have more control over modding that you can do. So really looking forward to Minecraft over the next 1 year. Let's start off with the first question, which is coming from Wolfie. Q&A, do you think that the new modding will be able to transfer PC mods to Bedrock? And number 2, do you think they will add a Bedrock Launcher where you are able to choose a version of Bedrock? Now this had 9 thumbs up. To answer your first question, I don't think we're going to have the ability to directly transfer mod packs from PC to the Bedrock version. I'm pretty sure someone out there will more than likely create it though. If not, I'm pretty sure your favorite mod packs will more than likely be created in the Bedrock version. Now just to inform you all, the new API modding will not be introduced for a very long time. It's been worked on for a long time, but it's still got a long way to go. So just to throw that out there. And as for your question, do you think they'll ever add a Bedrock launcher? No, I don't think we're going to have the ability to change versions on the Bedrock version. This is the main reason why we don't have the dual wielding in full, the combat update, and the delayed hitting. Because anytime we get an update, for example, on your iPhone, you can't go back. You have to deal with the latest update, whether you like it or not. I would love to see a Bedrock launcher, and if they were to ever introduce a Bedrock launcher, it would more than likely be only on the Windows 10 version. That sucks. It's just the way it is, because it would be good to go back to, like, let's say 0.5 or 0.8 or the first Redstone update. It's kind of like an evolution. Look at Minecraft PC. You can go back to the in-dev versions, the early alpha stages, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, the next question we have here from Crazy says, question, will mods ever come out for iOS? This has 8 thumbs up. The reason why I'm answering this is because the API modding is going to be for all versions. The way you have add-ons on iOS is the way we're going to be able to get mods as well. The way you download it, it could be from MCPDL, it could be from my website, it could be from a YouTube video. It's going to work exactly the same. Okay, so don't worry about that at this moment. That's something that we will come across when we cross that bridge. But yes, the modding will be for iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and more than likely the Switch version. The more complicated versions are going to be the Xbox version and the Switch version. But I had to answer that question because many of you keep asking it. The next one from Ender Sword says, I don't understand. What's the next update? Cave/Sky? Question mark, question mark. So like I said at the start of this video, Mojang know the next 3 major updates. They know the other update that will be introduced this year in 2018. They also know what the next two updates are going to be for 2019. Now, as for it being a cave update or a sky update, that is just speculation. Now, I say it's speculation. As for the cave update, guys, the Mojang developers did talk about this last year during Minecon. They said that there's a possibility of a cave update, and that is something that they would like to do. But this is just speculation. There is no confirmation about a cave update. There is no confirmation about a sky update. I think we would all love to see them. Hopefully Mojang know this. But there's no official update that's been told yet. All we know is we're getting an aquatic update, another update this year. The next one from Nintendo Zone says, "Hey Echo, I know that Bedrock Switch will release June 21st. And after it gets released and there's a new update, like 1.5.0.7, I wonder if we will get builds like Android, if we will get beta builds like Android, Windows 10, and Xbox. This could be where only iOS and Switch version don't get the beta. I really don't know how the beta process is going to work, if it's going to work on the Switch version. Now, yes, the Nintendo Switch version is releasing on 21st. Lucky enough, though, I have the Bedrock Switch version. I bought a Switch the other day, and Minecraft and Mojang asked me to do some testing. I think that version's on 1.4.1. Now, when the update releases on Switch, it's going to be slightly behind, and then it'll get an update like a week later. So I believe the Switch version will be missing a couple of things, but not for much longer. But a beta, that's not something that I can answer. I would love to see a beta on iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, Switch, and all the versions, basically, because it's all used for testing. But good question. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. The next one from Sang says, in Doc M77's vlog, he did recently, and he mentioned that Mojang's plans to change up villages to fish and etc. What would you like to see villagers do? Okay, so just to kind of explain this question is saying, or this is a confirmation that Mojang are going to be revisiting villages, making changes to the villager. They're going to make it where villagers themselves go like fishing and stuff. Now, that's a great question. He said to me, what would I like to see villagers do? I'm going to direct this question to you guys. What do villagers need to do in order to be more up to date with the game? The only one change that I would like to see is definitely see some changes to the house buildings. I believe the only reason why they never put any furniture in there is because they want us to do it. When you see a village, you live there and you kind of adopt that village, which I kind of understand. But the villager itself is going to change. They're going to have different mechanics. They're going to work differently. They're going to do different things. What would you like to see them do? Apparently, they're going to be fishing and stuff, which I think is going to be pretty fun. Imagine just going to a village and see that they're casually fishing in the well or something. Anyway, great question. I like that very much. The next one from Noah Vlog says, Q&A, why is the aquatic update not coming to Minecraft Xbox One Edition? We have a whole range of different questions today. All right, so let me just explain this to you. It's sad, it sucks. I hate the fact that they're not introducing the aquatic update to Xbox One Edition. It is coming to Xbox One, but not the Edition version. The reason why Mojang and Minecraft and Microsoft will not introduce the update aquatic to Xbox One Edition is because they don't justify updating two versions. So on Xbox One, we have two versions of Minecraft. We have the Bedrock version, which is the same as iOS, Android, Windows 10, etc. And we also have the Xbox One Edition that 4J Studios created starting in 2012. Microsoft have got rid of that version that 4J made, and we only have the Bedrock version, which already does have the update aquatic, which makes sense, but they cannot justify updating Xbox One Edition. So just to explain it to you, they just want to get rid of that version completely now. You can't buy it in stores anymore, but you do get to upgrade to this newer version of Minecraft for free. It all sucks. I don't want to get into it because it makes me sad, but that's just the way it is. It's the same for, I believe, Switch, no, not Switch, for Wii U. Wii U will not get it, but the Switch version will because of, obviously, the Switch version won't get it. The Switch Edition won't get it, but the Switch Bedrock version will. It's so complicated and it really sucks, but that's just the way Microsoft and Mojang want to do it now. The next question from Dino says, Q&A, when they bring out the modding, do you think they will let us go back in Minecraft updates so we can play without hunger? and bring out the old Minecraft Xbox 360 tutorial world. Now, the modding is not coming for Xbox 360. I don't know why you think that. I don't know who's told you that, but the modding will be for the Bedrock version. The Bedrock version is iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and Switch. 5 versions that are commonly used. They've also got like the VR version and stuff like that. But again, like I answered this question earlier on, unfortunately, we're not going to have the ability to go back to previous updates. There used to be a way to do it on Xbox 360, but then Mojang and Microsoft said, we don't want that anymore. We don't want you to do that. We want you to stay on the latest version, which is kind of sad because if you want to like reminisce and go back to the older updates, on PC you can do it with a couple of clicks. On the other versions you can't, but that's just how technology is. You have more freedom on a PC than you do a console or than you do on a phone or a tablet and stuff like that. But good question. The next one from Jay says Q&A. So what is the purpose of the structure block? It's a good question actually, because when we had the introduction of the structure block, I actually thought it was going to work exactly the same way as the Java version, but it doesn't. Now the structure block on Java version gives you the ability to completely copy a build in-game, and you can move that build. So for example, you went to the end, you wanted to copy the ship that they've made in the end city, and you wanted to bring it to the overworld. You can do that by messing around with a couple of buttons, the same way we mess around with command blocks. Now on the Bedrock version, the only use for structure blocks is for Windows 10, because you use something called Remix 3D. It's not really useful because all it does is give you the ability to kind of share your creations. They did say that they would be revisiting the structure blocks in the future so that on all versions it would be useful. But it kind of sucks, guys, because you probably noticed in the past couple of weeks of the Q&A series, we are literally compiling a list of things that they still need to do. They still need to introduce structure blocks. They still need to introduce custom flats, amplified worlds. There's a massive list, and I would hate to see how chaotic it is over at the Mojang and Minecraft offices, because I imagine there is literally tons and tons of things to do. They release one thing and then they forget about it, and then they have to come back to it, and then they've still got to focus on new things. I feel like they all just need to calm down a second, just get Minecraft up to date to the way it used to be, and then bring new updates. But yeah, structure blocks. The block that was kind of forgotten about. Good question. The last question we have today is from Adrian. Can banners be used as waypoints in MCPE? Question mark. Good question. So apparently, this is what I'm told from the developers and the community managers. Apparently, the waypoint banners are not classed as an update aquatic feature. They're saying it's a feature on its own. Now, we can't do this at the moment in Pocket Edition. So if you guys don't understand this, on the Java version, if you have a map, I believe it's a map, and you have a banner, it's either a map and a banner or a compass and a banner, and you can bind them together. You can use that as a waypoint. So all you'd have to do is place down your banner and then look at, yeah, I think it might be a compass. I can't entirely remember, but it's a combination. You look at your map, there's a banner on the floor, and you can rename that as, let's say, home location or your XP farm. This is not in Pocket Edition. It is currently available in Java version, but they did say it's not an aquatic feature, and apparently the Phantom is an aquatic feature. So we're told that the update aquatic will be released in 2 phases. Phase 2 will be turtles, turtle helmet, the conduit, etc. But then we don't have phantoms. But again, they are classing the Phantom as a non-aquatic feature. It doesn't make sense to me. It was introduced when the aquatic features were introduced. To me, there's 3 phases. That's just the way it is. I don't know why they complicate things. That's just the way it is. There's probably some internal reasons why they do these things. But those are all the questions we have today. Just to kind of recap, guys, I'm really excited to see changes to villagers. I think villagers are an important feature in Minecraft. They're an NPC, a non-player character. And they've been there for a long time. They definitely do need to be updated. So yeah, looking forward to the future of Minecraft. Anyway, have a great day. Stay beautiful. Any more questions, leave them down below. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.